You weren't born into privacy. You were observed long before you existed. Before you took your first breath, your data already existed. Not your face, not your voice, but your probability. Your parents' names, their income, their education, where they lived, how often they moved, what they searched, what they feared. Patterns were already forming. Hospitals logged details. Governments issued numbers. Insurance companies calculated risk. Corporations built profiles. Not you, but the version of you they expected to exist. Long before you learned to walk, systems were learning about you. They didn't need your permission. They didn't need your awareness. They just needed correlation. By the time you were old enough to speak, algorithms already had predictions. Where you'd likely go to school, what illnesses you might develop, how much you might earn, what ads would work on you. Not because you were special, but because you were statistically familiar. Every generation before you left fewer traces. Yours leaves everything. Every click sharpens the image. Every scroll reveals attention. Every pause becomes information. You don't even need to act. Inaction is data, too. You weren't followed because you were important. You were followed because you were predictable. And predictability is the most valuable resource in modern history. The most powerful systems don't need to control you directly. They don't need force. They don't need orders. They just need to understand you slightly better than you understand yourself. Because once behavior is predicted, it can be guided. A suggestion here, a notification there, a headline at the right moment. Choice still exists, but it's narrowed. History once watched kings and generals. Empires rose and fell based on a few decisions. Now history watches everyone. Quietly, continuously, automatically. No guards, no cameras on towers, just sensors in pockets and servers in distant buildings. The system doesn't sleep. It doesn't forget. And it doesn't care who you are, only how you behave. You were observed long before you were born. The question isn't, is this happening? The question is, how much of who you are was decided before you ever had a choice? Do you believe free will still exists? Building predictions. The question is, are you still choosing or just confirming predictions?